What's going on, y'all? Machiavelli Mills TV. Y'all hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. So one of my favorite pastimes is really watching people explore Chicago, Illinois for the very first time, right? A lot of times I get on YouTube because I watch YouTube like it's TV. As a YouTuber, I like watching other content creators and things that they might, because I have a lot of different interests. I am a self-professed or self-proclaimed nerd. So I have a lot of different interests. I like seeing people go to museums, etc. Right? But anyway, I found myself down this rabbit hole of people visiting Chicago for the first time. And a lot of the responses are the same. They all say that before they came, because some of these individuals that have YouTube followings, they have TikTok followings and things like that. And so they say they were told on TikTok not to come to Chicago. It's dangerous. It's a bad place to be. Don't come, don't come. A lot of these people say they've heard the worst things about Chicago. And then when they get to Chicago and you see their videos, they are in awe. They're having the time of their life. They're talking about how beautiful the city is, how clean it is, how walkable the city is, how it's so much stuff to do, so much stuff to explore, and it's just a good energy, good vibes, etc. It's good food, great food, right? And when I see this, I say, man, it's so crazy. Most of the people who talk about how bad Chicago is and how dangerous it is, they have never been to this city at all. They have not stepped one foot on Chicago soil. They get their news about Chicago from Fox News and all of that. They get their news from Chicago about Chicago from MAGA individuals, right? They've never even come to the city to get a chance to really breathe in the city, you know? And that's very disappointing to me. There are so many people who use fear-mongering tactics to keep people away from here. And there's a lot of people that won't get a chance to experience the beauty of my city. There are many people who don't even know Chicago has beaches. There's a lot of people that think Chicago is just O Block. That's what Parkway Gardens, where Chief Keef and King Von are from, right? And they think it's just O Block and just nothing but just cold Siberia. Like it's just nothing but coldness in O Block. When I show people footage, because I've shown footage of downtown Chicago on this channel frequently. I haven't done it recently, but over the years I've shown videos of me downtown at night, in the morning, in the evening, etc. And people are like, "Yo, that is a beautiful city. It looks so beautiful." Matter of fact, I think a month ago I went live downtown and I showed the skyline and everything. And they like, yo, it's beautiful. I have to come visit. But it's a lot of people, and I'm not faulting people who are afraid to come. I'm faulting those who tell people not to come here, right? Because sometimes you go off what you hear. If the news is telling you it's so bad, you're gonna stay away. But I had to tell my friends, because I went to college in Mississippi and I went to grad school in Arkansas. And a lot of them have this perception of Chicago that as soon as they come out the house, bullets just gonna start flying over their head like we in Beirut. And it's like, no, that is not it. Most of the violence in Chicago is targeted. It's violence between certain groups of people that are into it with each other, right? Dudes in the street getting into it with each other. Now, am I gonna lie to you and say sometimes innocent bystanders aren't casualties? Yes. But again, this stuff is taking place is in concentrated areas of the city, specific neighborhoods that tourists would never be in, neighborhoods that tourists would never, ever be in. Downtown Chicago, so like, ain't nobody doing nothing to nobody, man. People will come here and have the time of their life. And I'm going to just say this too. Chicago isn't even in, as far as like the murder rate goes and stuff like that, we're not even in the top 20. I don't believe, as far as the murder rate goes. A lot of times people look at homicide numbers and they say, oh my God, look at these numbers. You got 400. Now, again, I would love to live in a city where we have no homicides at all. I would love to live in utopia, but we don't. However, when you consider the fact that Chicago has nearly 3 million people here, 2.7, 2.8 million people here, right? When you consider that fact, like, the crime rate and the homicide rate is not as high as you think. Now, if there were 400 murders, 400 homicides in Greenwood, Mississippi, or Jonesboro, Arkansas, right? Or I don't know. If this was taking place in, trying to think of another a smaller place. Hell, while I went to college, it'd have been in Mississippi. If there was that many homicides there, then we got a problem. That's Beirut. But no, man, people when y'all come here, people are not gonna mess with y'all. They're not gonna do nothing to y'all. Y'all not gonna be around none of the gang violence that is depicted or talked about in these video essays from people like Trap Laura Ross, who I just really criticized and went in on a couple of days ago. Right? Y'all, people are not gonna be around that at all. What happens is some of these news outlets, they paint a picture of Chicago, a negative picture of Chicago for political reasons, right? These Republicans talk down on the city because Chicago is ran by Democrats. Chicago is a city ran by Democrats. So a lot of the Republicans, they want to talk down on this city because, the Democrats are there. So they want to make it seem like if you go to Chicago, as soon as you step off the plane, people are going to be waiting to rob you. And that is just not true. And what you're actually doing by fear mongering like that is robbing people of having a great time here. We got so many museums. I mean, the Museum of Science and Industry, which is in Hyde Park. You got the Field Museum, downtown Chicago, both outstanding museums with a lot to explore. The exhibits change consistently. So like every month, you're probably seeing something new. Every few months, you're seeing some new stuff that is just gorgeous to see, right? We got we got aquariums. We got all different type of art exhibits. Art, it's just so much to do here and explore. Great food, several sports teams, the Chicago Cubs, Chicago White Sox, you got the Bulls, you got the Chicago Bears, you got the Chicago Blackhawks hockey team. It's just so much to get into and have a good time here. And it's a shame that people are trying to convince people not to come here. If you come here, they're going to get you. They're going to get you. Like, man, no. No, man, it's just not, that's not the case. So many people I know from like friends I had from college and grad school have come to Chicago and fallen in love and want to live here now. It's some people that say it get too cold here, it's way too cold. But for me, listen, I'm prepared for it. I'm prepared for not used to 30 degrees, not cold to me. Now, when it get below that, yeah, but 30 something degrees, it ain't that cold. It's cold, but it's not freezing to me. I'm a brother like cool with like 40 degree. So I'll take 40 degree and 35 degree over. I'll take 40 degree and 35 degree weather over 105 degree weather any day of the week. I'm just not a brother that like to be hot consistent. You know what I'm saying? I can visit some heat, but that ain't nowhere I could just live 24/7 where it's just hot all year round. It's just super scorching. That's just not for me, right? I can visit it though. And some people be like, yo, I can't be somewhere where it's cold for about 5 months out of the year. Well, 4.5, 5 months out of the year where it's really, really cold. They say they can't do it. And I get it. But what I'm saying is that there are people who had these misconceptions about Chicago. And when they came to here, they're like, yo, I was lied to. There are videos on YouTube saying I was lied to about Chicago. They lied to me about Chicago. Specifically, you know what I mean? And that is when I say, I'm glad you came and visited. I'm glad you took the time to see things for yourself. My mama used to always tell me, you can't always go off everybody's word about some things. Some things you have to experience for yourself and see how you like it. See if it's something that you can grow to love. See if it's something that is something that interests you, something that's good for you, right? Kev on Stage, I always bring him up. One of the biggest content creators around, especially in Black folk content creation land. Kev on Stage loves Chicago. His boy Tony Baker is from here, but he loves Chicago, man. He always talks about how beautiful it is. He always going around eating, doing content, going to different restaurants. Kev on Stage be in the hood, eating Beggar's Pizza, eating Italian Fiesta Pizza. And ain't nothing happening to Kev on Stage at all. You know, so it's just I just get tired of people trying to discourage individuals from um, experiencing the city and having a good time. Because I guarantee you, majority of you all will have a great time here. And when you come to Chicago, hit me up. If I got enough time, if I ain't somewhere doing something with the kids, I'll meet up with you somewhere. You know what I'm saying? In a public place, because I know some of y'all might be crazy. In a public place, I'll meet up with y'all. You know what I mean? We do some content. I have y'all on camera. We eat some food. I'll show you, take you somewhere to go get you something good to eat. Recommend some cool places to you, and go. I eat with y'all just so y'all can see how great the city is and how good a lot of Chicago folks are. A lot of us here, a lot of us here ain't just running around trying to unalive folks. That ain't the reality for most Chicagoans. A lot of us out here just trying to make it, just trying to earn an honest living, trying to get to it, just trying to survive and trying to enjoy our family, enjoy our friends, and enjoy the festivities in the city. A lot of us just want to let our hair down. We work throughout the week, let our hair down on the weekend, have a good time, live life, and live a long, prosperous, healthy life. That's the reality for a lot of us here. A lot of us here working and just trying to get to it. Everybody ain't out here running around living the life of drill rappers, trying to just get, take people out. And no, that's not the reality for most Chicagoans. Are there some people that's out here doing that? Yeah, but it's just not the reality for most Chicagoans here at all. And again, the people that's out here living the drill rap lifestyle, that the violence that they got going on is targeted to people that they really have issues with and things that they really got going on in the street. They not gonna see you downtown and be like, "Oh, let's do something to her." Like, no. And the police will get them up out of here expeditiously. You know what I mean? So y'all are safe in Chicago, especially these tourist areas downtown, up north, all that. Man, y'all are good. And again, I will pop out and show y'all that y'all good and have a good time with y'all. So anybody come to Chicago, y'all hit me up on here, right on my post section, right in the comments of any video. I will see it. And I will try my best to link up with y'all in a public place, might I add, in a public place. I don't know, some of y'all might be off y'all rocker. But anyway, man, I just wanted to say that and get up out of here, man. Machiavelli Mills TV, I thank y'all for taking the time out to watch this video. I thank all of you all who support me on a consistent basis. Yo, it means a lot to me, man. So come here and check out this great scenery and get on that architectural boat tour that I showed y'all videos of me being on. Get on that architectural boat tour and see the great skyscrapers of Chicago, man. I'm out, y'all. Peace.